A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Saint Mark. In those days, when there again was a great crowd without anything to eat, Jesus summoned the disciples and said, "My heart is moved with pity for the crowd, because they have been with me now for 3 days and have nothing to eat. If I send them away hungry to their homes, they will collapse on the way, and some of them have come a great distance." His disciples answered him, "Where can anyone get enough bread to satisfy them here in this deserted place?" Still he asked them, "How many loaves do you have?" They replied, 7. He ordered the crowd to sit down on the ground. Then taking the 7 loaves, he gave thanks, broke them, gave them to the disciples to distribute, and they distributed them to the crowd. They also had a few fish. He said the blessing over them and ordered them distributed also. They ate and were satisfied. They picked up the fragments left over, 7 baskets. There were about 4,000 people. He dismissed the crowd and got into the boat with his disciples and came to the region of Dalmanutha. The Gospel of the Lord. They ate and were satisfied. Mark recounts that Jesus feeds the crowds who have followed him because he is moved with pity for them. His mission is to give life, abundant life, to men and women. Abundant life, however, is not just about addressing hunger and thirst, but the deeper longing of human person, the longing of human spirit for God. There is more to life than bread, however important bread may be. Man also needs food for eternal life, a life of value and possessing meaning, a life with God. So the feeding of the multitude in a deserted place is not just a matter of addressing people's hunger. The fact that Mark points out Jesus' actions, taking the loaves and fish, looking up to heaven, saying the blessing, breaking the loaves and giving them to the disciples, as the very actions of Jesus will do at the Last Supper, tells us that the gift of bread is the anticipation of Jesus' gift of his body and blood. John is even more direct. The multiplication of bread is but a prelude of Jesus' self-revelation as the bread of life.